What's up, everyone? It's Chicks in the Office with Rhea and Fran giving you that Friday energy on a Wednesday. Who wants to go to the Four Seasons Orlando?
Me. Me.
You're wearing
I'm literally wearing
the Disney World shirt.
t-shirt.
That's why I looked at you and said that.
Oh my God, I didn't even really think about that.
Classic.
I do want to go to the Four Seasons Orlando.
I know. For people who are confused right now, there's a viral video going around of this baby adult, this adult baby.
Yeah.
That
apparently a girl
that people are stunned by. It was just so.
Yeah. Just answered like an adult. Like,
yeah,
it was just the way the question was answered. Everyone was like, wait, is this baby actually 50? Like,
right. Me.
She raised her little hand. She went, me.
Four Seasons Orlando. Catch me there.
Yeah. Four Seasons Orlando's pumped about it, but.
They must be pumped about it. I mean, now everybody wants to go to the Four Seasons Orlando so they can make videos being like, who wants to go to the Four Seasons Orlando? Mm-hmm.
Has over 28 million views.
Hilarious. I went to the Barstool basketball game last night. The Barstool basketball team.
I saw your TikTok
last night.
Mayhem ensued.
Oh my gosh!
Like I almost wanted to text you. Like, did you? Because I'm guessing they're saving the footage because they're filming it all.
I'll talk about it because I said, can I?
But they filmed this. They filmed this for like a documentary or something.
Yeah, but I think they talked about it today a little bit.
But there was some big fight.
Yeah, there was a big fight. Well, I was going back and forth all day on if I was gonna go or not, and it was just so beautiful out that
it was a lovely day.
It was like I didn't want my day to end, and they had a game at 6:30, and then if they won that game, the championship was at 8:30. So I was like, you know what, fuck it. What else am I doing? I'll go to the game. I'll support the team. And yikes. You know.
It's kind of the exact reaction I was expecting.
They didn't play great. They did not, as a team, they didn't play great. I think the other team rattled them quite a bit. The other team was filled with
they don't have a lot of team unity.
Heavy older men. That really took control of the court. Physically, yeah. I thought they were totally in control.
But there was like a legit fight.
There was a legit fight. So the coach, I don't really know exactly what started the fight, but I want to believe our team was in the right. I want to believe that the Barstool basketball team was in the right. But then the coach on the other team was really the one who was most upset. And he was screaming and cursing and charging. I have videos. He was charging at the team members, okay? And
the coach?
Yeah, and
of
some
the other team?
And some team members had to be held back on this team, and there were a lot of words being exchanged, and I was like, guys, does this happen every week? And they were like, no, this has never happened before. So I was thrilled to be there. I was like, this is so exciting. Jack Mac was, of course, the whip had his phone out, immediately covering it all. Me and Jack Mac were like pumped up. We were like, oh my God, this is some excitement happening. But
damn.
It kind of carried on throughout the entire game. There was just a lot of words being exchanged, profanities being yelled out, not nice things being said from the other team to the Barstool.
This?
I can't tell. I don't know. But then all I know is that it escalated to maybe somebody called somebody a pussy, and then the coach was like, I can't be called a pussy and do nothing about it. And then I don't know why he was called.
It also just like kills me that there's even coaches.
I was going to say, I thought only Barstool had a coach.
Yeah, this is like rec basketball.
No.
Like why these teams like aren't supposed to have coaches.
Can I say the amount of videos I have of Clemmer and this other coach going off to the side to talk to each other to like calm this guy down?
And you're saying this was me. Okay, so like give me what you would estimate the average age of the other team was.
40s.
Okay, so they're old. So why the fuck do they have a coach?
That they're like in the same age range.
That's what I'm saying. Like, why do they have am I missing something?
40s, 50s?
Maybe it's just like their friend that didn't want to play.
They're definitely younger than 50s. But
like, no, just like a friend that wanted to like participate but didn't want to play. So he's the coach.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because I know I'm giving the other team shit. We have a coach because the Barstool team's like
making content.
Yeah, they're filming it. They need leadership, whatever.
But apparently this league is like one of the only leagues where you're allowed to film, and I guess this coach there was like a fight, and then he didn't want, I think they've played this team before, but then he didn't want to be filmed after they got into a fight, and then he was called a pussy, and then he said he can't be called a pussy and not do anything about it. And then the other team was like, there's going to be consequences for you guys. And so everyone was like, whoa, okay, not sure what that means. Yeah.
Damn, maybe they're out of the league.
Yeah, so it was it escalated. It was very exciting for me watching on the sideline.
Some major drama.
Yeah, major drama. They lost. They really didn't play well, and I think they've played well the whole season.
Did you get nervous because you were there?
They did say they were more nervous that I was there, but I don't think it was me. I think it was the other team that really they rattled them the whole game, and yeah, they lost by a lot. It wasn't a good showing. Gia's friend came to support Gia, and
which one?
Her friend from high school.
Oh, okay.
And we were talking, and she was like, why don't they put Gia in? Because then maybe the guys on that team will go a little easier, because they were like really rough.
Right.
And I was like, you know what? That's a smart play. Like maybe you want to go tell Coach Clemmer that. And then we decided we just were not going to get involved.
Yeah, no reason to get involved.
Imagine they didn't though. They just like.
Yeah. So we were like,
roughed her up.
Let's not. Right. Like I was like, but what if she gets in there and
that could be the case.
And it's the opposite of what we think. And I said, I'm afraid of Coach Clemmer in this state. I don't want to go tell him how to do his job.
Fair.
So we discussed after, and we were like, maybe, because you always want to have a reasoning as to why you like lose after. So we were like, well, maybe, the team would have won a little easier. But
maybe you come on as
it's crazy to
coach.
say the way the years have gone on and the evolution of the Barstool basketball rec team.
Yeah.
I was on it once.
I remember the days. I was a coach.
Yeah.
Really more of a stat gal, but
yeah, you had the book.
You were on the books. Keeping the book.
You were on the books. Yeah, it gets like.
But
they were really upset after
the
team. Thankfully, my fiance, like if he was that upset, I would be like, it's all right, grow up. So.
It rattles them.
He quickly forgot about the basketball game when we got home, which was nice. But a couple of them, they were rattled.
Don't tell everybody else that they're gonna get mad at him.
Well, no, what does he
not care?
Care while you're there. When you don't bring it home for the recreational basketball. That would be ridiculous.
Yeah.
But it was. I had been like making fun of them this whole time, but I was happy to go.
Good.
It was fun.
Yeah, I mean, you got the last one.
Yeah. It was, it was a nice Monday night.
It's a tough end,
but it was a nice little Monday activity. And yeah, that's really it for my updates. I am so ready that we're saying bye to April showers and hello to May flowers, June flowers, July flowers, summer in general, because I am ready to dress for the warm weather. This truly is the best time to refresh your warm weather wardrobe, and Abercrombie is literally the cutest shorts and dresses right now. Right now, I'm in the Abercrombie shorts. I'm going to pick my wedgie the way I'm sitting right now to show off the shorts and t-shirt that I'm wearing from Abercrombie, wearing both shorts and t-shirt from Abercrombie. Abercrombie has the best shorts. These I'm wearing the high-rise mom Curve Love shorts. Absolutely love these. They're shorts and dresses, every fit, color, style, everything perfect for summer. Even better, they add new stuff every single week. So every week you can log on to Abercrombie and get yourself something new shorts, dresses, tops, all for summer to refresh your summer wardrobe. Abercrombie's dropping a ton of new dresses next week, so make sure you stay tuned. I know I will, because I love a little mini dress, sundress for the summer. Shop weekly new arrivals at Abercrombie now.
I don't have anything.
It's only been one day since we've last talked to the people.
And really, I was thinking too, hot take, really controversial what I'm about to say, but like, summer's here. It's just kind of snuck up on me.
Yeah.
You know what I haven't done? I haven't changed my closet sober yet, and it's been I'm not prepped.
Confused.
I'm not ready yet. My closet's still confused about what season it is. I gotta take all my
the sweaters out. Yep. Put the new summer stuff in.
Make the big switch for my closet, but sometimes it really does you make all these plans for the summer, and when you hit around this time, end of May, I'm like, oh well, that's in June. Like thinking it's so far away, and then I'm like, oh my God, it's like in 2 weeks. Like I've got I was like, oh
Yeah.
shit, that's not as far away as I thought
No,
it
it's
was.
this month.
Yeah.
It's
summer.
I'm just so excited for the summer. And the reason I went to the basketball game last night was because I was thinking about the summer and how it's so much easier to do things during the week at night when it's warm out.
True.
Because you don't want to go hibernate.
And it's also sunnier out.
Yeah, and it's light.
Like
It
it's
stays
light
lighter
out,
out
yeah, it's
longer.
light out
And it
longer.
kind of makes you want to do more things, which makes the summer, in my opinion, last longer.
Yeah.
Like it may make the week go by faster because you're doing more, if that makes sense, but it also slows it down. It's like a little bit of both because you're like really making the most out of all the light and sun that you can get.
Yeah, definitely. I've been knee deep in like looking up things to do in Paris and all this stuff, and the sun sets at like 9:30.
It's so late, right?
So late.
Yeah. Shocking.
So late.
That's so cool though because you get so much more time.
I know. So much more daytime.
That's incredible.
So nice. I was kind of like, wow, that's really
so
late.
exciting. You're going to be able
'Cause
to
I was-
explore all day and night.
I know, because I was trying to look at people say to do the little a boat tour, whether it's like the big one, small, whatever. And you want to time it so you can see the Eiffel Tower twinkle and everything.
Mm-hmm.
But some of the ones I was looking at that were smaller, it was like, granted, it was also very booked up because it wouldn't be unlike me if I wasn't doing things at the last minute. And so all the spots were booked. Well, the whole day was booked up except for 6 p.m. I was like, well, I can't. I mean, it is 2 hours is the total time. So like you're getting off the boat. It's still bright out. So like the sun has not set. There's no twinkle yet.
No,
It only twinkles at midnight, right?
No.
Oh, I thought that was
At
the case.
dusk, I believe it's like as soon as the sun is.
Oh, it definitely twinkles at midnight too, though.
Yeah, there's
I thought it was just midnight.
I think it twinkles all night long
I think it
when
twinkles
it turns dark.
every like hour. I think
That would make sense.
starting around like 10 p.m.
At every hour it twinkles. So at midnight,
Right, like Cesar said, I've been at dusk.
at midnight it will twinkle for sure.
Yes,
But it also will twinkle at 1.
There's apparently a different kind of twinkle that it does at a
Maybe.
later time.
Maybe that's what I'm thinking.
Maybe that is what you're
A
thinking.
special
of.
twinkle.
Are you going up?
I don't have any plans to now. Because I'd rather go up. This is the recommendation I've gotten from a lot of people too. Is like you go to the top of the Arc de Triomphe because then you can see the whole city and you see the Eiffel Tower. It's because it's kind of like the Eiffel Tower is what you want to look at. But when you're at the top of the Eiffel Tower, you're not looking at the Eiffel Tower. You're on top of it. You know? It's obviously different views. And I guess it matters for different things. I also don't know just what is going on around the Eiffel Tower right now because so much is closed.
For the Olympics?
Like the whole park around the tower is apparently already
Damn.
closed. So that like you can't really get that close. I think you can still go up.
Is there a restaurant
But yeah.
in it?
Yes, there is.
Yes. Yep.
Yes, there is.
Yep. So yeah, no, I mean I always wait till the last second too. Like literally I was browsing on my phone last night. Just things that I would need. I was doing couple last minute Amazon purchases as well. But I'm really into the whole idea of the packing cubes. I don't have any because every time I take a big trip where I would need them, I forget about it until 2 days before and then I have no time to order them.
Did you order them this time?
Nope, because I remembered last night. And
When do you leave again?
Thursday night,
What time on Thursday night?
late.
Late.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
It's through the
You
Through
get
the
there
night.
in the morning.
So you're going home after work and then leaving.
yeah.
Okay. That's a
My
question for a
flight's-
different reason.
Yeah, my flight's not till like post 10 p.m.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have something to give you to take home.
Oh,
That's why.
I will be going
Yeah,
home.
okay.
Yep, I will be going home. And no, it's just last minute. But there's like, because they have these compressible ones.
Yes. Make
And
it very
Base
easy.
has them and they're sold out.
Dang.
Which I was like, damn, I probably could have got my hands on these somehow if I thought about this like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
But
I feel like there's other ones.
there
out
are.
there.
There's a ton. But those ones just seemed really nice. Because you stuck them in and then they have the extra zipper that squishes it all down. And I was like, oh my God, that looks like something that I need the way I pack.
The way you pack.
I am an overpacker.
Anxiety.
I am an overpacker. And I also wait to the last minute to pack. I'm trying to not do that.
But
granted, here I am with the thinking that I could figure. And obviously, I probably could have just gotten some on Amazon.
Yeah.
That would have been here quick. But I didn't because now I'm just oversharing for really, this is just stream of consciousness. I have them on my registry. I have packing cubes on my registry. They were purchased for me already. So I know that I have normal packing cubes coming. I just haven't gotten them yet. So I was like, I'm not going to buy a whole new set of packing cubes when I know that these ones are coming, but I didn't get the compressible ones.
Can you have too many packing cubes at this point?
Yeah, at this point, probably
Let me tell you, you're spectacular in every sense of the word.
Thank you.
But, your packing
not good.
Gives me so much anxiety. We'll have a flight at, I don't know, 6:00 at night, and we'll be at work recording, and Fran will say, guys, I gotta go home and pack for the flight. And I'm like, what do you mean the flight is in a couple hours? We're at work right now. No, why didn't you pack last night? No, I don't know.
I don't know what it is with me and packing. I
feel like you just really dread it, so you like seriously put it off to the last minute.
I really do. And the idea of packing the night before a trip sounds like a great idea.
It's the normal thing to do.
But I just can't. If my flight is post noon, I justify that I have time the next day to get it done. The day of.
You're truly living life on the edge.
Yeah. I don't know. Because then I work myself up. I'm like, well, I need all my toiletries. I'm living still. I can't pack them all up and put them in the bag. I'm going to have to go in and out.
Travel size things.
But,
and,
Yeah. I saw, and of course this is an extremely expensive choice. So it's not like everybody would do this because it's a little kooky, I think. But I think it was maybe Morgan Stewart. Somebody posted that they just have like their makeup bag that they keep in their like their makeup stuff that they keep in their bathroom, and then just a travel makeup bag of all the same makeup.
Yeah, that's just not reasonable.
I was like, in my mind, that feels extravagant.
It is.
Like, it feels over the top.
It is over the top because that also means that
you're buying two of everything.
You're buying two of everything.
And makeup is not cheap.
Right. Makeup is not cheap these days. You're buying two of everything. That also means that you travel often enough to feel that you need two sets of everything.
I guess it's like, also depends on how much you travel.
Right.
Like if you
travel for work constantly. Like some people travel week to week for work, maybe different story. But like maybe Morgan Stewart is absolutely fucking loaded.
Right.
And that's why she has two of everything.
Yeah, no.
It's just not like reasonable.
I know. And I'm not like I really struggle with planning outfits ahead of time. I can do like a general idea, but I just want options.
It's nice to have options.
I just want options, so I always
I'm like the
overpack.
I'm like the complete opposite.
I'm getting all the TikToks right now. Come with me for my 2-week trip to Europe in just one carry-on. And I watch those videos and I applaud them.
Yeah.
I say never could be me. I'm like, I need a carry-on of just shoes. Hey. How do they do it? How do they decide to only bring 2 pairs of shoes?
That's me. I do that. I am that person.
But what if you want to wear other shoes?
Because to me...
Or what if the shoes don't go with the outfit?
I have my outfits planned with my shoes before I go. Because I
wear different shoes with different outfits.
Once I have my mind set on it, that's what I'm going to wear. Because at the end of the day... It is what it is. In my mind, it's not
I already
like
have
to me,
like 4 pairs of sandals that I know I'm bringing.
It's just like not life, like make or break on like whether I have the right pair of shoes with the outfit, because the outfit and shoes I'm packing in my head is what I want to wear, right? So like I have that plan in my head before, but also I'm not here to say that I'm like this super organized person. That's not why I do this. I get anxiety about my bag being lost. So I've talked about this. In any way that I can get it down to just a carry-on, I do.
Right, because it's on your person.
Because I would rather just have my carry-on and walk off that plane. Don't gotta wait at baggage.
Yeah.
But it depends on how long you're going for a trip.
It also depends
if you're,
on the
you're
trip.
going on an over week-long trip to Europe. Of course, you're gonna check a bag and have all these options.
If I would go,
it depends on the type of vacation,
and depends on the climate.
Right.
If it's a warm, like
I'm going on a
you're
beach
to the
vacation. I'm
you need
packing
bathing
bikinis
suits,
every day. That's
exactly.
it.
And like
I'm
cute
naked.
dress,
I'm
couple cute
naked all
dresses.
day,
Yep.
and a couple sundresses at night.
Yep.
And those are my outfits.
Yep.
But if I'm going to Europe, when I go to London in July, I can see myself packing like you in this case, where you're like, what if
jackets?
What if you change your plan? What if you change your dinner plan one night? What if you decide to go somewhere else and that requires a different outfit?
I'm also going to a wedding. There's like multiple travel, different travel spaces, travel days.
It depends where you're going and what type of vacation it is.
Yeah.
If it's laid back, who gives a shit which shoe you're bringing?
Yep.
One pair of shoe, one sneaker, whatever. If you're going on a European vacation, you want the options.
I am going to be good, though, about bringing like one, and I probably won't even wear them. I probably only really need them for the wedding, is one kind of heel. Because that's what I always do, too. I bring heels that I just don't wear. Like, because I just don't need them. I'm not going to be walking around all day in heels. So I just need like one. I need to limit myself to one pair of heels. I think no, there's literally no way. I'd have to try. There's no way. There's no way. I thought to myself, and I'm also one of those people that I bring my products. If I'm checking a bag, they all
just go in there.
It's all going
no
in
travel size.
It's all going in there.
Little things.
No, for like shampoo and conditioner and like that
You'll
stuff. Little
squeeze it
stuff.
into a travel
But if
thing.
I have like a face serum or like whatever stuff, I just bring it's coming with. But no, I will be checking a bag and I will probably finish packing on Thursday before I leave.
Yeah, you're gonna leave here at work on Thursday and say you have to go home and finish packing. We all know. No,
100%.
The way this goes.
100%.
Time and time again.
Yeah,
for years.
I don't know what it is about packing.
It's okay. You know.
I already have anxiety about my honeymoon.
Oh God. Okay. Yeah. Take one step at a time here.
No, I know. How many bags am I gonna bring though?
That's a lot, I'd imagine.
I gotta be smart about that because I'm not.
Who wants to lug
I don't really
all
need that much stuff.
That's what it comes down to. Who wants to lug that shit?
I know that's the thing.
You know?
Yep.
Who wants to be responsible for that?
I know.
Not me.
No.
Not I.
Nope.
All right. Well, before we get into the topics, I do want to clarify. We fucked up yesterday. The Kelce Jam is for charity.
Yeah, and you know what's really bad on my part is I listened to the whole New Heights episode where they talked about the Kelce Jam, and listened to Travis be like, "Yeah, no, it's so great that we get to do all this for local organizations in Kansas City." And I listened to the whole thing, and I digested what he was saying, and yet it was out of my brain.
It was
when
Monday.
we were talking about it on
Monday morning. We had the case of the Monday mornings.
We did,
and I want to apologize because it's for charity, which is awesome.
Yeah.
And we were just sitting here
I also felt like we didn't talk about Kelce Jam in a negative way.
No.
Like it was.
We definitely. That's where I want to step in and say, we did not talk about them negatively.
Yes.
But I think people thought because we didn't clarify that it was for charity that we were like saying like I don't know. I don't know how we came across. I really don't. But like people were upset that what we were saying about it, but I honestly didn't think we said anything really bad.
I thought it looked so fun.
I don't think we said anything bad. We just said it was like, whatever.
It's a music festival.
But I want to apologize for not acknowledging that it was for charity. Yeah. But that is the only thing I'm apologizing for. Yeah. That ends there. Well, on the topic of Kelce Jam, Us Weekly just put out an article. Travis Kelce has no plans for proposing to Taylor Swift. Saw that. Not even on his radar. Travis has no plans of proposing to Taylor Swift anytime soon. It's not even on his radar. Marriage is something he takes very seriously and not something he would ever just jump into without giving it some careful consideration. The source tells us that Kelce cares very deeply about Swift, but when it comes to a proposal, he's just not there yet.
Huh.
You know what? I think that's okay, though.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
yeah. I agree, but I also feel like maybe it's somewhere in the middle because that feels like, he's not... Like, that's not even on his radar right now.
Like, I'm sure
Like,
he's thought about it.
Like, I don't know if it's not on his radar.
Right.
at
Like,
all,
you, like,
but I don't know if it's as extreme as the Entertainment Tonight article of like, oh, it's any
Right.
day now.
right. Like, I think when you start dating somebody, it's on your radar. Like, can I see myself with this person?
Yeah.
Like, can I see myself marrying this person? Like,
Yeah.
so I think he's definitely thought about it, and she definitely has, but like, maybe it's not happening this very moment.
Yeah.
So I think two different
I agree.
extremes there. All right, let's get into the rest of the topics. We're going to be talking about Chet Hanks and Tom Hanks. Funny little text message exchange between the father and son. Camila Cabello revealed when she lost her virginity. People are talking about that. Scarlett Johansson is upset with AI, as we all are, I think. Ben Affleck, apparently page 6 said Ben Affleck had a pretty funny comment about the option for divorce.
Yeah.
So let's get into it. Let's get into the topics. I've mentioned it before, but I got my eyes on Yankee tickets for the beginning of June, all thanks to Game Time. I'm looking to head to a ball game, okay? It's ball game weather. The sun is out. It's beautiful. I want a hot dog at the stadium, and I want to watch them play ball. Do I really care about the game? No, I'm there for the atmosphere, but I want to go to a game. I want to go to concerts. I want to go to it all. And I'm going to do it thanks to Game Time. That's right. Thanks to Game Time, the official ticketing partner of Barstool Sports. You shouldn't have to worry when you buy tickets to your next big event. Game Time is the fast and easy way to buy tickets to all sports, music, comedy, and theater events near you. They have flash deals for sudden discounts, zone deals for when you're feeling flexible, and their lowest price guaranteed, which means that if you can find the same seats for less anywhere else, Game Time will credit you 110% of the difference. Game Time is the best place for last-minute seats with up to 60% off all of your favorite events. So what are you waiting for? I'm going to get those Yankee tickets because I want to get to a ball game. So why don't you go to a sporting event, a concert that you're looking forward to? Take the guesswork out of buying tickets with Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account, and use code CHICKS for $20 off your first purchase. Terms do apply. Download the Game Time app today. Last minute tickets, lowest prices guaranteed. So Chet Hanks put out a screenshot of his conversation with his father, Tom Hanks, where Tom Hanks called him Big Mane. Hey, Big Mane, which I thought maybe was a mistake and he meant to text him, hey, big man. But people are like, oh,
I could see that.
Tom Hanks is super chill with his son, Chet. He's calling him Big Mane. But bless you, I'm just not seeing a world where Tom Hanks is calling his son Big Mane. And I think he meant to call him Big Man.
What would Big Mane even really mean?
That's why I think it's Big Man.
Right.
Big Mane.
Big Mane.
Like my main guy, my big main son.
Yeah, I don't know.
My main son.
Big man.
I think it's just Big Man. I think he meant to say, hey, big man. Hey, what up, little bro?
Yeah. You just got him as Pops.
Classic. I would, if you had to like close your eyes and take a guess on what Chet Hanks calls his father.
Yeah.
Pops.
Pops totally checks out, especially for what he would have in his phone. And Chet Hanks went on to really explain the whole thing. Did you think he did a good job?
I didn't read it. I honestly didn't read it.
Oh, you didn't?
The
whole thing?
I didn't read his whole text message back to Tom about the Drake and Kendrick beef.
It was just the fact that he really, he took a while to type out a whole long message.
It was a long paragraph. And I know what happened, so I didn't feel like reading it.
Yeah. I mean, it really is, the end of it is really, you know what? I'm just going to read it because it is kind of, like once you get to the end, you're kind of like, wait, what? Yeah, so Drake and this other dude, J. Cole, been saying they, along with Kendrick, are the big three in rap. Then Kendrick put out a song saying, fuck the big three, it's just big me, initiating the beef. Then Drake was like, you got small feet because you're like 5'5" or whatever. And then Kendrick was like
5'7", he said.
Oh, well then...
Sorry, point loss for Chet.
Chet wrong. And one inaccurate fact.
Or no, he said he said he didn't, I don't know if he said 5'5". Maybe that was wrong by me. He said he wears a size 7 men's. So maybe he did say he was 5'5".
Yeah. And then Kendrick was like, you're a deadbeat dad, and made fun of his Canadian accent. So Drake came back and was like, oh yeah? Well, I heard you beat your wife. But literally like 30 seconds later, Kendrick put out a diss overshadowing Drake's diss where he pretty much methodically dismantled Drake's entire psyche.
That is true.
And let's see, Dire Psyche called him a. It's blacked out in the article I'm reading. I think maybe pervert, pedophile, duh.
Yes.
Had to be pedophile.
Yeah.
Calling him a pedophile for flirting with young girls and revealing Drake had another kid that he was hiding from the world, which turned out to be false. And Drake came back and was like, haha, I got you, ass. I had people give you false info to make you look stupid. But it didn't even matter, because then Kendrick just dropped another West Coast banger where he really went in on labeling Drake a pedophile that was pretty much in the sonic equivalent of when you took me to your high school in Oakland and we walked in on the basketball game and everyone started going nuts. Like if you heard it, you would just automatically know how to crip walk with a stank face while clutching an Oscar in each hand with Marshawn Lynch. Then dap him up and tell him town business, which solidified the win, not only for Kendrick, but the entire West Coast. So I'm not really sure what he's saying at the end there.
Mm-hmm.
But that was the whole message. To which then Tom said, holy cow, these are fighting words. People taking sides? Who's winning? And he wrote back, did you not just read what I said? With a bunch of laughing faces.
Yeah, I saw the last text message because it was like, he clearly was like, okay, Kendrick, it was a big win for Kendrick. And he's like, wait, who's winning?
Right.
Very classic.
Because the way he ended it, it's like if you heard it, you would just automatically know, like he's just the way he said it just sounded like that last song was really the one.
If I know Tom Hanks, this is a classic Tom Hanks exchange with Chet.
But like
classic exchange with Big Maine.
It's one thing to just put all those kind of quintessential dad stereotypes on Tom Hanks as people that don't know Tom Hanks. But then when you see it written out like that, you're like, classic Tom.
Mm-hmm.
Holy cow.
Holy smokes.
People taking sides. Those are fighting words.
Wow. Pow.
Yeah. Pedophile?
Yeah. Whoa.
Whoa. They are fighting words, Tom.
Yeah.
I also like Tom's delay in asking about what was going on.
It's like, yeah.
That's also classic. Like
waited for the storm
2 to 3
calm.
weeks later.
The storm has calmed so far.
Yeah, I mean, there hasn't been anything else.
It's like,
has Drake said anything?
No, I think Drake was like...
Drake doesn't come up on my algorithm. I follow him, but I don't like...
The last thing he said
something
was like
I'm on
summer-
to the summer vibes.
He posted like a picture of one guy versus a whole army and was like, this was fun, like summer vibes up next. Like basically being like...
But you know what?
Yeah.
I'll take the summer vibes from Drake.
Yeah,
like
sure.
give us another Work,
Right,
remember when
right.
Work came out with
Yes,
Rihanna? Like that was One Dance. Like those were summer vibes.
They were.
So fine, if you want to just give us summer vibes, you have to deliver.
Did you see the clip of Shay Mitchell on Watch Happens Live?
I saw that she was on, but no.
I only saw the very short 2-second clip. And I believe she was asked about this beef. And she said she was pro Drake and that Kendrick, I believe she said Kendrick's a cap, like Kendrick's cap, or Kendrick's a cap, like something that just sounded not like it really didn't flow coming
out of her mouth. And that's the worst. That was like the Bella Hadid sneaker video.
Yes.
Remember years ago?
I just like
if Homeboy's gonna show up in these, he's gonna like
we just can't
People don't talk about that enough.
No, they do on TikTok. Like if Homeboy shows up with
millennial
these,
women, and
gonna,
I include myself in that. Like,
are you
seriously
are you a
using
millennial?
cap? Yes. Technically, yes, I'm right on the edge.
What am I?
They really say like 90. You're on the cusp. 97-ish is really where they kind of cut it off.
94?
94, yeah.
So yeah, I'm always confused about that.
You are you could go either way.
Because sometimes I'll see people write like my 2 favorite millennials about us, and I'm like, wait, I don't know if I'm a millennial.
No, you're right on the.
I'm not offended. Like I'm not offended
No.
by that because I think I carry both.
Yeah.
A little bit of both.
It's really so like there's a. They say 1996 is like the last year millennial, and 1997 is Gen Z.
Oh my God, that really is on the cusp.
Yeah, so like.
So yeah, I think
mean, technically you are the beginning of the Gen Z, I believe.
Well, I do think I think I have both tendencies.
Yeah.
Which I think is nice.
But then also like some people have millennial cut off at 1994, 1990s. Like there's no like
so many different
strict,
ranges.
Yeah, there's no strict line, really. But more say around 1996. I think.
It doesn't matter anyway. The only thing that matters is that if you were born after 2000, like you're a freak.
Right. Then you're really Gen Z. No, this I'm
kidding. By the way,
Yes,
if you were
that
born
was a joke.
That was a joke. If you were born after 2000, I'm just kidding.
Oh, here, listen to this.
Who is winning?
Kendrick. I think Drake.
Oh, you think Drake and you think Kendrick?
It's easy to make up lyric. Like it's no, Drake.
What?
Wow.
All right.
So here's
It's
the clarification.
easy to make up
it was
lyrics?
It was Shay Mitchell and Julia Fox. I want Travis Live.
Okay.
So Andy asked Julia Fox,
Yeah.
who's winning, and she said, "Ooh, I think Drake." And then Shay.
Julia Fox said,
No.
Drake?
She said Kendrick.
Oh,
She said
okay,
Kendrick.
okay.
And then
Play it again. Play it one
sorry.
more time.
Yep.
Who is winning?
This is Julia Fox.
I think Drake.
That's
Oh,
Shay
you
Mitchell.
think Drake and you
Kendrick's
think
cap.
Kendrick?
It's easy to make up lyric. Like it's no. Drake.
What? Kendrick's cap. It's easy to make up lyrics.
I don't know. I just didn't like that at all. I didn't like that at all.
Okay, let's hear what you have to say. Let's hear what?
Yeah, I don't know.
Ke-
Kendrick's cap.
I'm sorry. I've had enough.
And
I've had enough of the internet today.
Yeah.
like I've had enough, but also can't get
No,
enough.
in my mind, I was like, Shay Mitchell, no. I love her. I think she is so funny
She's
and awesome.
cool and funny.
And then I
but
saw that and was like, no.
Kendrick's cap.
No.
It's easy to make up lyrics.
Yeah, no.
I don't know if anybody's ever said it's easy to do that. Like what Kendrick, like no, look at Noah. He's like so disgusted over there.
What?
He can't even control himself.
No, it's just stupid.
he's just shaking his head. Like
Yeah,
he
he
doesn't
couldn't believe
It's
it.
almost like he's speechless over there that was said.
It just
Yeah.
doesn't even make sense. Like, I think she was meaning to say like make up lies or something. Like,
right. That would make more sense. Oh, it's easy to make up lies about Drake.
Yeah.
But Drake could also make up lies. But that's
Everyone,
what the
like,
whole thing is. Everyone's saying they could make up lies
they
about
both
each other.
are
But when it
making
comes
lies,
down to rapping, like
Right.
who's what?
Kendrick just bought a $40 million house in LA, and Drake's whole thing was like that he moved out of LA because he wasn't with his family, which is
bro-
like clearly not true. Like,
Bro, Kendrick's cap though.
Kendrick's cap.
Kendrick's.
If
That's not even
let
the
me tell
right
you
way to
something.
use.
No,
that's like Kendrick's lie.
If I ever in real life,
I think the correct term would be like Kendrick's capping.
Yes.
Which I wouldn't even say. Like
Yeah.
that coming out of my
no,
system
it
right
hurts
there,
my
like it just
it actually
gave me a
hurt my
visceral
body
reaction.
to,
Have you ever
to
said-
repeat the quote because never in my life have I used that word in that way, and I never will.
I
Have
don't
you ever
want
said
any
cap?
of us to.
You know, like
this
that's
is
it's
like
not
what-
not for us.
No, it's not for us. And this is what I was saying months ago when I said I don't add new words to my vocabulary.
Yeah.
What I learned in the dictionary is what I learned at this point, and I'm not adding cap to anything of
No.
what I say.
No.
Kendrick's capping.
Yeah. Is that even the proper use of cap?
Excuse
I
me,
don't know.
is she using it as a verb or a
Yeah.
noun?
It's giving boomer.
Yeah.
Oh my. That's another thing that
And
people
that's
just
the end of this segment.
That's another thing though that people can't stop doing is like it's giving.
millennial. Yeah.
It's
It's
giving.
giving.
I will say I do use
It's
it a lot.
giving.
And I catch myself when I use it a
Oh,
lot.
it's giving. What is it giving? Like, why can't it just be? You know what I hate? This is a millennial thing.
I have caught
Wait.
myself in being like, oh, it's giving blank and like saying it. But then I also, now I'm more conscious of it and I just try and say like,
Oh, that looks like.
oh, that is just, that looks like that. Or like,
Oh, that looks like something.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
You know what? I also
that looks like something Fran would wear,
Right.
or it's giving Fran.
Right.
another one that annoys me is
Right.
when people start a sentence with "not me." You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh yeah.
not me doing this. Like,
Yeah. Ooh, not me putting in my food in the oven before it's preheated.
Right.
like something crazy like that. Like that's literally what people use that for.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
the most random things. You know what I do?
No, that's like if I posted an Instagram story on Wednesday night being like, not me waiting to the last minute to pack again.
yeah.
Wait. This is something I hate, though, and I will say this is more a millennial thing. Around people our age and older, I see them do it all the time. We did a thing.
Yeah.
I did a thing. Just tell us what you fucking did.
Yeah.
Why can't you just tell us what you did?
I know.
And the worst is like when people are having a baby and they post like the sonogram and they're like, we did a thing.
Yeah.
You brought a child into the world?
Yeah.
What if like when you
I
got
know.
engaged, you said we
Did it. No, so
there's so many,
we
like,
did a thing.
There's so many
I hate
millennial.
it so
I
fucking
know.
much.
There are so many millennial like wedding phrases and like lingo that everybody use that we also always laugh at because everyone is going to use it. It's going to be used, but it's like every time you see it, you laugh. Like it's the night before, like rehearsed and ready.
Yeah. We're rehearsed.
Showered and ready.
Yeah, showered and ready to go.
Yes, it's always, and it's used all the time. It is. And
Showering,
it's totally fine. but
showering
it's
the bride.
The same phrases.
Right, which like you have to accept, right? Because how many different ways can you word certain things?
Yeah,
like
totally.
I think when it comes to wedding culture, like people make fun of things, and it's kind of annoying in my opinion, like that certain things get made fun of when it comes to weddings, because it's like how many different ways can you redo this, you know, the thing.
Yep.
The thing. But the one thing I will make fun of is we did a thing.
Yeah.
That just say you got married, say you got engaged, say you're having a baby, say you got a dog, say you got a cat.
Right.
I don't want to hear, so we did a thing.
Oh man.
Now I'm going to like,
I'm gonna do it to you on purpose.
no, I know. Now I'm going to just do that
I
all
do,
the
like,
time.
Big time. Yeah. Like,
So,
we did a thing.
we did a thing. Shit. Why did we start? Oh, Cap. Kendrick's Cap.
Yeah.
Kendrick did a thing.
Kendrick's cap.
Kendrick's cap, and though. All right, moving on. I can't believe that clip. That's
Yeah, I
bad.
know. It's just like 2 seconds from that
And-
one question. I was like, what the fuck is this?
And when she talks with her friends, it's probably normal, but
Yeah.
like it wasn't natural. And now,
right on Watch What Happens Live, which is like a show that I feel is made for the millennial.
Mhm.
And you're on it with Julia Fox. You
Yeah.
know, you're kind of like, wait, what's happening?
Right, and I just feel like she probably watched that clip back and was like, "Why the fuck did I say that?"
Yeah.
You know, like you catch yourself, you're like,
right.
"Why did I say that?"
Yeah.
So Shay did a thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Moving on to the next topic. Camila Cabello.
But if you want to send me those base compressible packing cubes,
I don't know if she's gonna do that after you just ripped her apart for saying cap.
I did not rip her apart.
You ripped her to shreds.
I just said I was very surprised
shocked and appalled.
for how she answered that question.
It's like, what's your relationship with Drake? That
I
you
think
just
they may be friends.
Probably.
They may be friends. We know it's a Wednesday, guys, but life is too short to let weekdays get you worked up. Choose chill and reach for a Coors Light instead so you can just crack open a nice, here we go, crisp Coors Light. Just gonna reach for a Coors Light and choose chill. When you embrace a chill mindset, it's a good time to choose chill and crack open a Coors Light. Coors Light is mountain cold refreshment, crisp and refreshing as the Colorado Rockies. I have a nice ice cold Coors Light in my hand right now. You know, sometimes you have a stressful time at work. It's a busy day. You're running around and you get yourself worked up. But it's easy to relax and choose chill. It's that kind of mindset when you need to just chill in those moments, enjoy a weekday chill. Sometimes you need to have that Wednesday night weekday chill because you got to break up the week a little bit. Maybe you had a busy Monday, Tuesday, and you just want to relax and choose chill. So even a weekday can feel like a Friday when you choose chill. And then reach for a Coors Light. Get Coors Light delivered straight to your door with Instacart by going to CoorsLight.com/chicks. And always celebrate responsibly from Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
Speaking of people who are friends with Drake, Camila Cabello.
Yeah.
She was on Dak Shepard's podcast, The Armchair Expert.
Yeah.
And talked about how she lost her virginity at age 20. or 2021, and she said it was.
Yeah, she wasn't even sure.
Yeah, it was. She said it was love making, and
Matthew. I don't know how to say Hussey. Is that his last name? Hussey.
Hussey.
You say, I say, Hussey.
Yeah.
Hussey.
She said-
Hussey. Did you ever watch the okay, anyway, continue. I gotta find where my train of thought is going.
Okay.
Yep.
She said it was love making. And I'm just here to say that I don't believe any person who says their first time having sex was like magical and love making. Do you?
No.
Do you, Noah? Do you believe that?
I mean, I wouldn't say it's like impossible, but you know.
It's not impossible, but it's rare.
Yeah, I would say it's more likely than not.
Yeah, and I guess also maybe it depends on the age range. She's saying she's 20.
Yeah.
Like a little bit older. Maybe it's different.
Yeah.
Also, just maybe the experience of the guy. He was a little bit older, if I recall, when they were dating.
Who is this guy?
So this is where I was going with this. He was like a life coach, and like he does relationship advice and all these things.
Maybe
he was
did
a match.
woo her that.
He was a matchmaker.
You're doing great.
He was a matchmaker. I highly doubt either of you watched this show, but there was a show called on NBC that was called Ready for Love.
No, I thought you were going to say Millionaire Matchmaker.
No. It
With
was
Patty.
no. The show was called Ready for Love. It aired for 3 weeks on NBC in 2013, and it was hosted by Juliana Rancic and Bill. And it was a matchmaking show. The show featured 3 bachelors and included 3 matchmakers and a field of 36 bachelorettes. And Matthew was one of the matchmakers. I watched this entire show. I remember it vividly because I did enjoy it. And
what did you think about his skills?
that I couldn't really tell you. It felt like whatever. You could get anybody to jump on there
Yeah.
in that situation. But there was 2 guys, there was 3 men. Oh yeah, Ernesto, Tim, and Ben. Now one of these. Wow, I'm really going through like what was Miami? Oh, it's because Ben Patton was on it. Ben Patton, I think, is like maybe siblings with. God, this is.
Okay, well, if
Sorry,
anybody wants to
everyone.
hear about my virginity story, I was 15, and I wouldn't call it like love making or magical at all.
Ben Patton and JoJo Fletcher,
yeah.
brother and sister.
Yeah, he pumped like 5 times with a condom on, and then like that was it, and then we stopped because we thought we'd get pregnant.
Right. You were also young.
Yeah,
Ish.
15 I think is
Yeah, that's young.
young.
God, that's way too young.
I know. When I think about like my possible future daughter having sex at 15, it sends shivers down my spine. You're far too young to be having sex at 15.
Yeah.
You don't know how anything works. That's crazy. It's irresponsible, really.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it's irresponsible. But it was just like the thing to do, It's like you have a boyfriend, you're in high school, and everyone's talking about losing their virginities, and it was a big to do the day that we had planned. I remember it was like around the school.
Not on the squad I was hanging out with at 15.
It just was
we were not losing our virginity and talking about it.
My friends and I like all lost it like in a row, and and it was like a thing like at school. It was like, tonight's the night, like they're gonna do it, like Friday afternoon. Like I remember we went home to his house on Friday, and it was like tonight, like it was planned, like tonight's gonna be the night that it happens. And like everybody like knew that was gonna be the night. Like
this is what terrifies me to have children, to be completely honest. I can't to already think about
Friends,
that.
like, it terrifies me to have children that could be like you.
I'm like, but like I have to be honest, like I didn't grow up to be like crazy, like
No.
I'm just like that.
Cat.
That was just my experience at 15. Yeah.
Oh God.
So
anyway, Camila Cabello was
anyway.
totally mature and ready to go. But okay, wait. So back to
Sorry, enough
No.
about my experience.
You're so fine. You know why I also remember this show? Because it was a member of the Plain White Tees was also one of the bachelors. Was also one of the bachelors. I forgot about this. So Matthew is 36. So Camila Cabello is what? My age? A little younger?
I have no concept of time of how old Camila Cabello is.
That's actually a really good, like, she's 27.
What? I would have thought Camila Cabello was older.
Yeah.
Oh, so he was 10 years older.
So he's about like 10 years older.
So she lost her virginity to an older man.
Right. And she was a fan of his.
Oh.
Some power
She said
dynamics.
she approached him.
That is.
Told him she was such a fan. So we went to dinner that night, and that was my first relationship. It was late for my first relationship. I was 20. When host Dax Shepard asked if the pop star was having sex before her romance.
I love that Dax Shepard is the one.
I mean, it's truly also like, who knows what people. I feel like Dax Shepard gets people in a room and you lose consciousness for an hour and you walk out and you're like, what did I just say?
Remember when we saw him at Southwest?
You know?
Yeah, he was getting off the flight.
Yeah. She said, no, that was my first time having sex. First love making was at like 2021. It was literally love making. It was beautiful. So it's an older, more mature, it's a big difference. 20-year-old gal.
For sure.
30-year-old
That's definitely
guy.
different. And she looks upon it as beautiful.
Yeah.
And that's nice.
Yep.
But I think a lot of people can relate to.
She said he was a really great person. It was the perfect first relationship. It really expanded my world because he wasn't in my industry too. She added, I was like, oh my God, have you ever seen Anthony Bourdain Parts Unknown?
Wow.
Have you ever seen Studio Ghibli films? He just really expanded my references. That's lovely.
That is lovely. But like I was going to say, I don't think a lot of people can relate to that experience. I think a lot of people can relate to the very awkward first time.
Yeah.
Where you have no idea what you're doing and probably shouldn't be doing it.
Yeah. There is always a plan going in though, you know?
Right. It doesn't just happen one night the first time. It's like you talk about it.
Although I guess
maybe.
Sometimes maybe it does.
Yeah, no, I'm just right. I'm doing a lot of generalizing.
Yeah.
But
I was older. Not older, but I mean, I'm acting like, I feel like 15 and 17 are actually a big difference.
yeah, I mean, like I feel like 17 and 18 are closer, and then like
senior in high school versus
sophomore. It is a lot different, I think. Yeah, it doesn't make me like proud. You know? But once again, like I wasn't some crazy like sleeping with everybody type of gal.
Yeah.
It was my high school boyfriend. I literally was like, oh my God, like I'm never going to be with anybody else.
Yeah.
Like that wasn't true.
Yeah.
But that's what you think at the time.
Yeah. Exactly. Roback has some very exciting news. Their new women's line is here. It's amazing, it's cute, comfortable, and we are obsessed. Between their active dresses, shorts, and full zip hoodies, we always wear them on a walk, on the go, running errands, just about the day, whatever it is. Let us tell you about the new Roback active shorts. They are ultra lightweight, include a liner for extra comfort, and super cute. We've worn these outside on walks, in the studio. Maybe we're down in Florida playing some pickleball with our family. The Roback active skirts and dresses are also perfect for the spring, summer. It's officially summer, guys. We're heading to the warm months. The material is really comfortable and the features are so functional. The built-in shorts liner has hidden pockets that can fit your phone. Meanwhile, the dress has their brand new GTG technology, so you can keep the dress on when you're on the go and got to go. Roback also released full zip hoodies and new workout tanks. It's safe to say we will be living in Roback this season. So use the code CHICKS on Roback.com for a generous 20% off your first order of performance, skirts, joggers, and hoodies. That's spelled RHOBACK.com. That's 20% off with the code CHICKS.
All right, moving on. Scarlett Johansson, she's upset She's upset with
And
AI,
as she should be.
And I totally am on Scarlett Johansson's
with this
side.
with what's his face
And I'm up, and
Altman.
I'm on anybody's side who's upset about AI because AI is so dangerous. Like there are so many dangers of AI, in my personal opinion, and to use AI to like impersonate somebody, use somebody else's voice. There's so many different avenues people go with AI, and I think it's so dangerous.
You know who actually loves to use ChatGPT? My fiance.
I was just about to say your fiance.
Like I was sending him all like the restaurant recs and everything I got like this week, blah blah whatever. He sends me back this whole like itinerary, timed out places, travel, everything. I was like, what? He goes, ChatGPT. I was like, what the fuck?
It's definitely helpful in some scenarios.
Is he scared at all that like they have all? Well, I guess everybody has all information anyway.
No.
You know.
Yeah, but this is OpenAI announced that they were using, they had this voice for the Sky voice for ChatGPT. And Scarlett Johansson said on Monday that OpenAI used an eerily similar voice to hers for their new chatbot, despite having declined the company's request to provide her voice. Earlier in the day, OpenAI announced it would no longer be using the voice, but did not indicate why. And I mean, obviously, this is why. She said, last September, I received an offer from Sam Altman, who wanted to hire me to voice the current ChatGPT 4.0 system. He told me that he felt that by my voicing the system, I could bridge the gap between tech companies and creatives and help consumers to feel comfortable with the seismic shift concerning humans and AI. He said he felt that my voice would be comforting to people. After much consideration and for personal reasons, I declined the offer. 9 months later, my friends, family, and the general public all noted how much the newest system named Sky sounded like me. And it's true, it really did sound just like her. So
Did you see that he said his favorite movie was Her?
Yeah.
Which is the movie where she is literally just a voice.
Right.
Yeah.
That's fucking weird.
But is that like, it's just so crazy because she's like, I said no, but the way this technology works, like they basically just made my voice anyway.
It's insane. Like, it's just so fucked
Yeah.
up. It shouldn't be allowed. And I don't know how it is. Like, you're literally just, I don't know. I really don't understand. I don't even understand technology, like how this is even possible. I mean, it goes back to the Drake diss that he did against Kendrick, and he used Snoop Dogg and Tupac's voice. Tupac is dead.
Right.
And like you just have this man rapping. Like, that's crazy. People always joke like if only he just didn't do that, then Kendrick wouldn't have went back as hard. But like, I feel so bad for Scarlett in this instance because she literally was asked, said no, and was taken advantage of anyway because they're like, okay, well, fuck you, we're gonna use it anyway.
Right.
And now you're not even gonna get paid for it.
And Altman was trying to say that they made this decision before they even reached out to her. He said the voice of Sky is not Scarlett Johansson's and it was never intended to resemble her. We cast the voice actor behind Sky's voice before any outreach to Miss Johansson. Out of respect for Miss Johansson, we have paused using Sky's voice in our products. We are sorry to Miss Johansson that we didn't communicate better. But it's like, it's a totally different voice actor, blah, blah, whatever. It sounds exactly like her. Like when you hear the clips of what that Sky voice sounded like, if you were just at home on your computer, you'd be like, oh, wow, Scarlett Johansson.
Right. And he clearly put out all the, signs that he was going to use her voice anyway.
Yeah.
And him saying his favorite movie, like,
Have you ever seen that movie?
no.
Yeah,
Good movie.
it is a good movie.
Remind me again.
Joaquin
I know it's
Phoenix.
the
Joaquin
voice.
Phoenix,
Like
he
dating
basically
his-
falls in love.
Falls in
Yes,
love
with the
phone.
voice.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I have not seen that one.
Which is only a
But,
matter
like-
of time before that happens to a lot of people.
I mean,
probably
it's
is already
it's already happening.
Yeah.
People fall, think about all the people that get catfish. They're just falling in
Right.
love with fake.
But like
They're falling in love
even
with
like all of
robots.
OnlyFans, it's like you're not actually talking to these girls.
Oh, and guys are literally convinced that like these
Yeah.
girls are in love with them.
Yeah.
Like it's fucked. And also, like, think about how many are like just talking to a robot. Not even because like on OnlyFans, it's girls chatting back. I mean,
Or, like-
they're obviously not interested, but like
No, but sometimes they say they have like
other people, the employees,
working,
like
guys like working for them.
yeah, like responding for them. But think about like literally AI or Chat GPT like relationships.
But like you could talk, even Snapchat. If you go into Snapchat, they have their own AI thing, and you could just talk to them as if they're a person. It's weird.
And there are lonely
Yeah.
people out there that will do that.
I hate that thing
I know,
on
because
my
it's the
Snapchat.
first thing.
It's so annoying. And every Snapchat shoves it down your throat. I figured out a way to remove it, and then it came back.
Oh, you know what's the worst?
I got rid of my AI, and then for some reason now it came back. Now I can't get rid of it again.
Sometimes the only person I actually like Snapchat is my sister, and sometimes I'll send like a selfie of me or whatever, and I send it to the AI by accident, and it responds like, "Someone looks like they just had a good workout," and I'm like, "That's so fucking weird."
Oh
No,
my
it is like, yeah, it's
God.
bizarre.
That's so I don't have Snapchat. That's so weird.
Like if you send them a picture, they'll know what it is. Like,
Let's see.
What? Oh God, that freaks me out. That's freaky.
It's typing.
Oh. Oh no.
Looks like someone's ready to drop some sick beats. Rock that stage, my friend.
Oh,
because I'm in front of the microphone.
Wait,
Yep.
that's so funny, but really weird at the same time.
Yep.
Oh God, creepy. Not a fan. I'm not a fan.
No, I don't. I know. And it really is like one of those things. It's just so annoying.
I will say on Instagram, if you type in like a recipe, it will send you back a full length recipe
right. I mean,
immediately, which is helpful.
There are ways that anytime Joe uses Chat GPT and it's like a question or something that and he sends me back and I'm like, oh wow, that really actually came in handy, right then. and
There's
there.
there's like a line of it being handy and helpful, and then being scary and
like
taking
Joe wants to
advantage
do
of
a lot
people.
of like Hemingway stuff in Paris, like do the restaurants you went to and all the things.
mine said it looks like a recording session. Hope the beats are fire.
Oh, there we go.
shit. Cap.
And if you just like put in like, hey, come up with an itinerary for me to see like the major, like Hemingway big stuff in Paris, like it just
does
gave it all right to him.
Are you gonna go to the catacombs?
Yes,
Nice. Those are cool.
yes, I actually really want to go to that. I do. I forget which day we're going, but we are going.
Very nice.
Yep. So I mean,
You-
AI, it's useful and I mean, it's that sense. It's like, oh, that's nice, but then when you think of all like when it's used to the extreme, it's
And isn't that just the world in general
Not
these
the
days?
nice, yeah.
Like social media, it's useful, but scary.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like there's just so many layers. Last topic: Ben Affleck, Page 6 reported that
This is an unbelievable quote.
that
I can read it.
I want the exact quote again
Yeah.
because it's so unreal
I know. So
and so spot on.
There's so much more speculation, right? Jennifer Gardner's been posting about their daughter graduating high school, and it's like, oh, was Ben at the high school graduation because J-Lo walked the Atlas carpet for her new movie? She was by herself. So everybody's like, what's going on? This article came out on Page 6. Ben Affleck has, quote, come to his senses about his failing marriage to the singer and knows they are headed for a divorce, a source tells Page 6 exclusively. If there was a way to divorce on grounds of temporary insanity, he would, our insider shares. He feels like the last 2 years was just a fever dream, and he's come to his senses now and understands there is just no way this is going to work. That's the quote.
That sound like usually when you hear a quote to Page 6, you go, okay, how true could this be?
Yeah.
It's through the grapevine. That sounds like a direct quote from Ben Affleck.
Temporary insanity is wild.
That's how I envision him to explain anything.
Yeah.
Is that he's dealing with temporary insanity.
It's temporary insanity. Yeah, I mean, I've seen obviously so much more speculation on it too, and it was like in this sense, oh, they were calling it a fever dream, whatever. Maybe they were in their little love bubble, and then they just apparently live their lives in two different ways. Jen, as we know, embraces the media. Maybe, embraces is the wrong word, but understands the media attention that she gets and her life gets, and probably feels like it's vital for her career. Ben Affleck would love nothing more than to not have any media attention, And this was a People magazine article I was reading yesterday. So they just can't agree on that, like on how, and that's probably as big as it gets, right? It's like your life, like you're both mega famous people. Jen's okay with sharing parts of their lives, and he's not.
And that's going to be a big thing at the end of the day.
Yeah.
When they go home at night.
Yep.
So.
Right. So.
I don't think anyone's going,
Yeah.
oh my God, I'm floored.
Right. And it's like J-Lo being like, I'm sure J-Lo would want Ben coming to premieres with her, like doing these things, or like doesn't mind doing more stuff in the public eye. And I don't think Ben's like I just feel like you have to be on the same page. Like Ryan Gosling and Eva Mendes are so clearly on the same page of like privacy. They don't do carpets together. They don't it's not a big, but they support each other behind the scenes, and they're very encouraging of each other, and they have their private family life that they really try and keep private. Obviously, because they're both on the same page about that sense of privacy. And J-Lo and Ben are in different tracks of what they would want that life to be like, I feel like. Because J-Lo, yes, as much as maybe she says, oh my gosh, I would want a private life. She doesn't really want a private life.
J-Lo wants to be J-Lo.
Yes.
J-Lo's worked hard to be J-Lo.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
you can't just strip that away from her.
Exactly.
She
just made a full music video, movie, and full documentary literally about her personal life.
Right. She has no problem living a public life.
Yeah.
Ben, on the other hand, temporary insanity.
Yes.
Temporary
insanity is just... That's a cruel quote.
It's cruel, but quite apparent when he was on stage at that Tom Brady roast.
Yeah. So.
That was temporary insanity right there on that stage.
Fair.
All right. That wraps up the topics.
This episode is brought to you by Body Armor Zero Sugar. The brand new Zero Sugar sports drink from our friends at Body Armor provides real hydration with no artificial sweeteners, flavors, or dyes. Whether you're looking to stay hydrated or recovering from a long weekend, Body Armor Zero Sugar has got you covered with great tasting flavors like fruit punch and lemon lime. This is the Body Armor Zero Sugar fruit punch flavor in my hands. I love the fruit punch flavor. It's delicious. It's also so easy to just get those when you want to rehydrate. Reach for a Body Armor Zero Sugar. Zero sugar, tons of electrolytes, antioxidants, B vitamins, natural flavors and sweeteners. We have Body Armor all over our office. It's great. All different types of Body Armor Zero Sugar, Body Armor Water. Body Armor Zero Sugar is what you can reach for after a long weekend. Maybe you're out and about. The summer's almost here, so when you're got long days in the sun, maybe you're at the beach having a couple beverages, Body Armor Zero Sugar is there for you. Body Armor Zero Sugar is available in stores nationwide, so you can head on over to Walmart and get yours today. That's Body Armor Zero Sugar. You can get it in stores nationwide.
All right, that wraps up today's episode of Chicks in the Office. Thank you so much for watching and listening. We love you guys so very much, and we can't wait to talk to you on Friday. See ya!